Oh, shit. Woo! Yeah, baby. They're cooking. Cumia'S Cucks coming out swinging, motherfuckers. I ain't playing anymore. I'm on fire, baby. Try to stop me. Try to stop me right now. It's not happening. Try to stop me right now. It's not happening, people. It's me, Florida's greatest, Florida's most wanted, coming live and direct from Tampa, Florida, where I just found out I live 3 miles from the nature boy, Ric Flair. Woo! Right over there in Channelside. That's cool. That's a cool thing. That's a cool brag. I live next to the nature boy in Tampa, Florida. Motherfuckers. The chat's cooking right out of the gate. I want to thank Dan G for becoming a member. We're over 100, on our way to 200 members already. I just started this shit. I just started it. You guys have been doing it for years. I started January 1st. Patreon's at an all-time high. Memberships at an all-time high. Shit is popping off. Chat room's out of control. If you're in the chat room, go ahead, hit like on the video, because at 200, I'm going hype train, motherfuckers, and I'm hyped and I'm ready to rock. Woo! Nature boy. Wait, that wasn't it. This guy right here. This guy gets it. Woo! Fenton Molly, new guy. Haven't seen him in here. We're doing it, everybody. Before we get the show started, we got a lot to get to. Holy shit, did I have to go through some garbage. And I do mean garbage. I want to thank everybody that has sent me messages, that have sent me video and timestamps. You've done the Lord's work. Trust me. I appreciate it. Flavor appreciates it.
Yeah, boy.
See, Adam, I got sound effects, motherfucker. If you want to go toe-to-toe with sound effects, I don't have a producer. I'm doing this myself, man. I ain't fucking around. Right?
God damn it, Matt, you know better. God damn it, Matt, you know better. God damn it, Matt, you know better. God damn it, Matt, you know better.
God damn it, Matt, you know better. If you're tuning in, hit like. This is going to be on the members only when I'm done recording, and I'll have it up on Patreon. Shout out to the $100 Patreons, everybody. Let's give them a proper shout out. What happened to RMG? He's no longer with us. Like, I don't see him anywhere. I don't see him in the chat anywhere. Ken Mosca, who's watching the program right now, he's going to be giving me Cleveland Cavaliers, New York Knicks updates, because the Cavs game's on right now, and I'm missing it because I say, hey, listen, the show must go on. I have a schedule. 105 Sundays. I'm sticking to it. I'll get to your super chat in a second. Dislabeled. Jared Thompson, Victoria, Stu John, Eddie, Not Funny If, which is Twinkleho 99, and Frankie McDonald, but it's not the Frankie McDonald I thought it would be. But again, if you're a $100 sponsor, reach out to me. I will throw you whatever you want me to plug. Let's push some product. That's what I do. I'm a man of the people. Dislabeled 550 says, can you do me a favor? Can you go back on MLC or do a private one-on-one sit down with Stevie Lou? Think about the super chats. From who? Who's super chatting because Stevie Lou's on? Who? I know Dislabeled Joe Exotic. He gets into these weird things, but you know he's a clown. You know it. You're the only one that wants that. Think of the super chats. Literally nobody cares about this guy. They were doing the Ski Mask show the other day, and somebody said he had like 12 viewers. You gotta quit giving these clowns a platform. I'm telling you, man. It's true. This guy, Stanley Kowalski, says, Stanley Kowalski from Toronto, I believe, 100% Polish. Kevin's wife sleeps with an umbrella. I don't know if that is true or not. I don't know. I don't like going wives unless it's steel toe because she's on camera. And that's not cool. That's not cool. People are asking for MLC updates. There isn't. There's none. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I offered to go back. I did say I did get a Venmo from Kevin on Saturday. That was nice. It was very, I didn't expect it. So he did pay me, which was nice. Even for shows I wasn't on. Does that mean I'm back on the show? I don't know. I do know one thing. My other show that's killing it. My other show that's murdering. Mud Shark Loves Misery. Monday through Friday, I'm making over $500 that episode, those shows. So I'd be leaving a very profitable idea to go back. But I'm loyal. Okay, I know I got a lot of subscribers from that show. I know we were onto something. It was building. It was blowing up. There was a good chemistry. I recognize that. So we'll see. Right now, this is Cumia'S Cucks. This is what we're doing today. If you're in the chat, hit subscribe, or you want to get in the chat, hit subscribe. If you're over on Facebook, come on over to YouTube. Hit the like button. 200 likes get you a hype train, motherfuckers. And I want to thank each and every one of you for subscribing to the channel. The channel's blowing up. And look at this. Boom. Congratulations. I got 700,000 views. I just started doing this January 1st, people. I started putting time, energy, effort, and money into it because I had to teach these cucks a lesson. I said, don't fuck with me, man. Back the fuck off. Carl, stop it. You're a dork. You're a weasel. You are. We'll get to him in a second because I just heard some audio of his show. And it's... we're going to start off with Steel Toe because he's my favorite. And it's a guy, it's fun to watch a guy's show just fucking fall apart. A guy who was just swinging his dick. A guy thought he could play in the NBA and he got exposed for being a junior varsity women's basketball player. And this is from my favorite Reddit, Steel Toe Boring Reddit. Go there now. It's a fucking great Reddit. That's where I get all my news, everything. I get everything there. Sports, politics. I go to Steel Toe Boring Reddit. I don't go to CNN. I don't go to Cleveland.com. I go to Steel Toe Boring Reddit for everything. Everything. So this is from my buddy Patrick Melton's show. Nobody Likes Onions. He uncovered something. And just to give you an idea, if you think Anthony Cumia has any clue what's going on with his own network, you're out of control. This guy's drunk at the wheel. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. And we all know Steel Toe loves talking about how he's associated with Anthony, how he's a part of Compound. He's in talks with E-Rock. He loves that. That's his brag. Grew up listening to O&A. Now I'm friends with Anthony Cumia. And I will guarantee, Steel Toe, if you're watching, I will bet you any amount of money, if you go up to Anthony Cumia sober, whenever that is, and you ask him, hey, what's Steel Toe's real name, first and last? And what's his wife's name? He would have no idea. That's a bet. I put anything I own. I just got this thing called Sound Exchange. It's from when they play your album on Sirius XM, and they give you a check every month. And it's a nice check. This month was out of control. Just to give you an idea how much money I got from Sound Exchange this month, I probably could just not work the rest of the year. I mean, it was insane. It was insane how much they sent me. What's what a lot of you guys don't understand? We have these revenue streams coming from everywhere. I mean, it was crazy the amount of money I got from Sound Exchange. I was like, what the fuck? And I always forget to plug my albums, but I have 4 albums out there. You could stream on Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, wherever you get them. My first album, there it is, Adventures in Argyle. There's a couple good jokes on there. Not bad. My second album was Reckless Operation, which was my plea bargain from my DUI charge. That's when people send me my mugshot. I'm like, motherfucker, I made it the cover of my album. You think I'm like embarrassed? I own that bitch. This one I recorded in Madison, Wisconsin, a white guy named Chad. And my latest, that was a Sirius XM exclusive, Florida's Most Wanted on Raw Dog Radio. That one sold well, went to #1 on the iTunes charts, which isn't much of a brag, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of fucking cool. Shout out to Opie Radio. He's in the chat hanging out. Give him a follow on his YouTube. Subscribe. He put some videos out of him and I chatting. So here's Patrick Melton. Nobody likes onions. Pretty much exposing Anthony Cumia for having no idea what the fuck is going on at his network. He has no clue. None. So here we go. Let's watch. I think you'll get a kick out of this.
They're about to be on Compound. They're about to announce some deal, some
Give
partnership,
Patrick a follow.
Some big,
this
piece
is great.
of moving furniture here that's really going to cement Steel Toe
Hit like
in history.
Where we added likes.
Someone 3.5 hours into a drunk Anthony Cumia stream asks Anthony Cumia, is Steel Toe going to be on Compound Media?
This is great.
And the answer from
Ken Mosca,
Mr. Compound Media himself, Anthony Cumia, is pretty goddamn telling.
This is awesome.
Cheated on? Really? I didn't.
So Anthony's
Let's
like
listen to
62. He gets drunk every night and plays
Anthony
video
Cumia
games.
in his own words, when asked, will Steel Toe be coming to Compound Media?
It's sad. 62 playing video games.
What was I going to do?
He gets drunk every night and plays video games like a child.
Drink. Anthony's so trash. Am I so trash or am I trashed? That's a big difference, my friend. You could be trash and trashed, or you could be trashed and trash.
Watch this.
But
It's
if you're
coming.
just picking one, I don't want lemon. Ugh.
If you
What
think
else do I have here?
he gives a fuck
Watermelon.
about his
Another
network,
watermelon.
Now listen to this. Here we go.
Yum, yum.
Wait for it.
Is Steel Toe coming to Compound? I thought they were on Compound. I don't know. Talk to E-Rock.
ah! Woo! And when watch me, I come on at the end.
Chad, Mixie, $5. Chad can't create funny, so he watches. Yeah, he's watching this. I hope Gino and Chad are both watching this. That would be.
Yeah, Brennan, I got paid over $500 watching your show. It was fantastic. Man, that's Steel Toe, man. I tell you, these ball washers, these Cumia ball washers. He would. I swear to God, if you ask Anthony, call into his show tomorrow. Somebody please call in and clip it. Ask Anthony Cumia, call into his show. I think Dave Landau is going to be on. There's a free plug. Call in and ask him what's Steel Toe's first and last name and his wife's name. He won't have a fucking clue. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Gina says, I'm at 90 likes. Well, that's no hype train. 200 gets you a hype train. If you're just jumping in, if you're on Facebook watching, come on over to here. Hit like, hit subscribe, jump in the chat room. Chat's running. Everyone's talking shit, which I love. I do have a moderator, Zen producer, Jules David, but they don't do anything. That's fine. I don't instruct them to do anything. I just tell them to look out for spam. Zen producer, Patrick tried sniping E-Rock the other day and got bored and gave up. It was that bad. Yeah, E-Rock has a very boring, bad show. It's bad. It's boring. It's bad. It's to give that guy the keys to your car and your kingdom and just watch it drive it to the fucking ground is embarrassing. But Steel Toe has to talk about all this shit. He always has to get involved somehow. He came into my life. I never asked him to come into my life. Came after me for 2 months nonstop. And I said, leave me alone. Don't do this. You're never going to be able to handle it. And who was right? Me. Now he's trying to give Kevin Brennan advice and me advice. Watch these two dummies, these dolts from Minnesota. And I got a video later. And I'm going to ask you, is it doxing playing this video? Because Aaron Steeltoe was on Jake Hudson's show on YouTube. And something happens. But it went out on air. And it was on Jake Hudson's show. And Aaron, I guess, never asked Jake to edit it out because he accused me of doxing his family. He accused me of putting his family on camera, which never happened. So I'm going to play the video later, and you be the judge. Did I dox? Did I dox? We'll see. But listen to Aaron give me and Kevin Brennan advice.
Likes?
Let's do it.
Everybody hit the like button. Let's
hit the like button.
And a donations rally. Let's hit that 225 today.
Yeah, I want to go on a like button and donations rally too, like he Steeltoe just wants. I want that
do a
too.
half hour of overtime. Today is tax day. Everybody get your taxes done.
Jules
Wow,
David
that came quick.
super sticker.
Everybody make sure
$9.99.
get your extortion check.
Hopefully
taken
none of
care
you
of.
have to pay in too much, but you
No.
know.
Hopefully none of you have to pay in too much. Good contribution. You see what Jules David did yesterday? She came with 99 cents, and I go, Jules David, you used to come at me with $99 on the regular, and on cue, that motherfucker, boom, fucking made it rain right in my fucking face. Yes, sir. See, he teases you with these super chats. Look at $9.99. Slowly. Here's another one. Now we're at $3. Where are we going? Where are we going, Jules David? I have a feeling I know where we're going. Blue Mosaic, Keith and the Girl live stream. 6 Mudshark Army met. Keith and the Girl only have 6 people watching their live stream. Holy shit, Bert Kreischer's in here, the machine. Joe Rogan. Tom's a girl. Jules David keeps, he's not making it rain. He's making it hail. He's just throwing coins at me at this point. He's throwing coins. All right, let's get back to this dummy.
Exactly. Contributing Streamlabs, PayPal, Social Media Inc., and Venmo, memberships and super chats. Thank you guys very much. That daily goal is important to keeping this show on the air, so please contribute.
Yes, contribute, hit like.
Sage Retard KF says, Kevin Brennan is melting down solo on MLC. I actually feel bad for him. He seems weak. Oh, no. What's causing it?
I do want people to stop feeling bad. Unless the guy learns a lesson, I think.
Guys,
like I said, you created this.
I don't take as much joy.
I love how this dummy, this 28-year-old Woods broad, is giving a 63-year-old advice on show business. Stay in your basement and shut your fucking hole.
Months ago, I thought I would take joy in telling these guys I told you so, that this would kill you and this would break you down. And now that I'm watching it, I don't like it. I don't feel good about saying I told you so.
It never feels good to say I told you so. I don't think.
Fuck that. It feels great most of the time. I'm bummed that it doesn't feel bad
for the
this
guy.
time.
I think he.
Why would you feel bad for Kevin or I? Because we make more money doing our shows than you do at this point. Kevin's, regardless if we're at odds or what, he was when I was on the show averaging over 110,000 people watching, or 1,100, excuse me. And making, almost $1,500. I'm making over 500, and I have how many people watching this? Over 300. Hit like. So what do you feel bad? We're making more money. Your goal was 386. I'll make more than that today, bitch. Jules David keeps sending me 99 cents.
He could have had a lot of talent and shit, and he wasted on people like Chad Zumock. He invites people like that into his home.
He could have had a lot of talent and shit, and he wasted it on Chad Zumock. She's such an idiot. Shut up. I used to feel bad for you. No, I don't. You deserve this fuck.
In his show and all that shit. And the people that come with him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Everybody told
We're
him
all
that's what it
bringing
was.
Kevin
It's a
down.
bummer, man. It's too bad. Gravy Show says it's just depressing now.
It's sad, yeah.
And this is the problem. Like, we have
You're
fans
describing
that actually
yourself.
give a shit about our show and everything. I mean, for God's sakes, they pay for it. They keep it on the air.
Mm-hmm.
But like, his fans don't. Like, his fans want to see meltdowns. They want to see it get ugly and nasty and terrible.
They love it.
So now poor Kevin, who's
Kevin?
like in his 60s and doesn't understand how the internet works, as he
Either
falls
do
further
you.
and further apart, there's no support system in that show. There's just a bunch of
Quit
fans who are going to give him more
manipulating
super
people.
chats and make fun of the fact that he's breaking down. And they're going to enjoy it. And they're going to go on message boards together and they're going to go, "Did you guys see Kevin? Didn't he look fucking pathetic today?" And it's like, dude, I'm telling you, you got to get out of that world.
None of those people have your back.
Why
They
are
will
you
eat their
giving us
own as soon as
advice?
They see you look weak.
We're making
That's
a
always how it
shitload of
goes.
money,
It's
and
not good.
we're not
Not
thin-skinned
good.
cunts like you. We're not thin. Regardless of my fight with Kevin, I'm not a thin-skinned. We don't have 25 moderators banning words. The drama part of it is part of the show, and people seem to like it. Spaghetti John, you are attractive. Aaron is going to win himself night off the air. Yeah, I mean, his views are down, his super chats are down. Alex Watts, Chris Rott's brother, April is feeling bad. Yeah, no crosstalk in my fucking chat. They actually told their fans no crosstalk in the chat. How fucking dumb. Gina, where am I at on likes? The only word that is banned in this chat is credit. Oh, did you ban it, Jules? Because you are a moderator. I don't tell you what to do either. You do whatever the fuck you want. If you have a God complex and you want to just block somebody, just do it. I'm like steel toe. Blue Mosaic, Chad. I'm a colonel in the Mudshuck Army, bro. You gotta put up a little more effort into Cumia'S Cucks other than pulling top stories from boring show Reddit. Listen, I got stuff, dude. This is foreplay, okay? I'm working on the neck and nipples, and eventually we'll hit the vagina. Before we move on from Steel Toe, and we will, we're getting up there in likes, and I like that a lot. If you're on Facebook, come on over to YouTube. So we all know the big Dave Landau news. Dave Landau's come out. He's telling how weird Crowder is and how much of a sociopath he is and the crazy contract. I knew about all of that months ago when I worked with him at the Tampa Improv. Dave was miserable on that show. It was a bigger platform than Compound. But the good news is, even if Kevin says he wins. He wins. Now that he's coming out against Crowder, talking about it, what he had to do, what he was going through, he ended up getting his own show on the Blaze. He has his own show on the Blaze. So Dave wins, and he's still selling tickets. That's a fact. But I just want to point out Steel Toe here about how he has to talk about the situation. And again, like Steel and Carl, we know all the players in the game. I'm friends with Dave Landau. Kevin knows Dave Landau. We all know each other. Steel Toe, nobody knows who you are. Dave Landau has no clue who you are, but you're talking like we're all equals. We're all into this. Half of these people you talk about don't know. Even Burke, we know each other. We have each other's phone numbers and email addresses. We've been to each other's homes. Steel Toe, you have not. And if you're like a radio guy, like if people are listening to this because you want news and updates, nobody's going to know who the fuck Dave Landau is to your morning show drive. And I do that big build up and I can't find the fucking video. It's probably why I'm going to hire producers. Yes. Where is it at? Here it is. Found it. So watch. I just want to point out how dumb Steel Toe is and how stupid his show is and how bad he is. He thinks he's this big radio guy. He's not. He's a fucking hack. I've seen him all around the country. I've been on their dumb shows.
So excited for the Dave Landau story. This was kind of the Dave Landau thing we were all looking for.
What were you looking
Since
for?
Crowder came out with the Daily Wire. Remember we made that whole temper tantrum over the Daily Wire offering him $50 million?
Yes.
How?
What a sinful offer.
How dare these people?
Hold on. Let me read this super chat. I haven't seen Touch My Boy $25 before. Welcome to the program. Hit like, hit subscribe. Where are we at on likes, Gina? MLC has been around a lot longer than Steel Toe. KB talks about ups and downs. Aaron can't speak on things he knows about. MLC will last. All right, well, listen to him talk about Dave Landau here.
This is some shit. Offer me $50 million.
Wouldn't you
Fuck
turn that down?
them. And then Crowder went through the term sheet and he's like, well, that $50 million, I got to pay my staff with that too. Oh, well, before you said that, I thought the $50 million was a great deal, but now that you got to pay.
Watch how he compares himself to Crowder and his staff.
I mean,
He pays his sidekicks $50 to do a 4.5-hour show, but he pretends like he has this operation
I
like
get
Steve
it,
Crowder.
Steven. Fuck that noise. I'd rather retire. Well, everyone was asking, like, what's Dave Landau's role in all this? Like, we haven't heard Dave Landau mentioned. Then Hunter. I was going to say Hunter Biden. Then Steven Crowder comes back and he announces, hey, man, I'm going to go on Rumble when it's running. Otherwise, I'll still be on YouTube.
You like how he just states out the obvious, like he's a broadcaster? Like, we all know this.
Because YouTube fucking sucks. I'm going to Rumble. And then you see him every day. He's still on YouTube.
Yep.
Like
you can't let it go.
Yeah,
That's like 5,000 people watching.
This guy's obsessed with Steven Crowder. I mean, I've watched clips, but this guy like is obsessed.
When Rumble's working, he's over on Rumble, and Rumble's the greatest thing that ever existed. Old hedge my bets Crowder. So there was never any mention of Landau. And I'll say this. If you do a show and you have a falling out with someone and you stop talking and you don't even tell your audience who's, come to love this guy, what happened?
There's going to be some questions.
People assume that something went terribly wrong.
Yep.
Because like we've always
this is a terrible, huge setup for no payoff.
We've talked about the people who have either we've let go or have moved on to something else.
Here's him talking about his staff.
Adrian, whether it's Corey, whether it's, who's the
Mark Allen.
Mark Allen.
Everybody. The who's who gives a shit.
Irwin.
Mark Allen. You guys know the players in the game. We all know Mark Allen.
People assume nobody knows that you're not talking about.
God damn it, Matt. What about Matt?
Too great a conversation.
God
and
damn
you
it.
get along way too well, and you're still having barbecues together.
If I were to just disappear off this show and you never talked about it, there would be some questions.
Chances, some people would think you're dead. And that
Actually, probably.
Yeah. And that I had something
you know better.
Kind of like
God damn it, Matt,
what is
you know
it?
better.
The Scientology guy, his wife, David Miscavige's wife. Like, she was just seen for the first time in like 8 years, and people were like, oh,
shut up.
She was dead. Well, Dave Landau gave an interview to Michael Malice.
We know. We've all seen it.
Michael Malice somehow,
I'll get to the super chats in a second.
Closeted gay magic, got Dave Landau to spill the beans about Crowder a little bit. And what I got from this, and I have not seen this whole thing. This is a big chunk we're going to do here. I did. Like Crowder,
I just want to point out one thing. We'll move on.
Super theater kid. Like, the theater kids in school, like it was their life and it was so serious.
Read it.
Yeah, it was like, hey, guys, we got to do it this way and it's got to be. There's a point. I don't know if it's.
Sounds like you're describing yourself doing 8 hours a day on this dumb internet show that's losing momentum. You're describing yourself.
Contract that if he showed up 5 minutes late for the show, building's locked, turn around, go home. You're not getting paid that day.
Really?
5 minutes late.
Okay. I'm just going to stop this now because I'm bored. He's explaining everything Dave Landau's about to say to Mike Malice. Everything he's telling you, he just explains it. Then he plays Dave saying the exact same thing, and then he explains what Dave just said. It's bad broadcasting on every level. It's wasting people's time. That's why, I'm going to X out because I just explained exactly what happened, and I'm not going to keep going. I'm going to keep moving. Keep it moving. Broadcasting 101, Aaron. I know you failed in radio. Keep it moving, bitch. I just explained. It took you 40 minutes to explain what was happening and then explains what Dave is already going to tell you. That's exactly what happened. Bert Kreischer says, it's true. Chad has my CC number. I'm going to tell Isla. Christopher is the best. I haven't seen this guy around. Welcome to the Terradome. $1.99. Make the Mud Shark streams public to fuck with Kevin's Patreon. We'll see. We will see. There's a lot to get to. This is a separate show. So we will get to that. What you talking about, Willis, 19? Go get these frauds. Zumock team, Mud Shark. Jump in the chat, guys. Hit subscribe. We're almost at 400. Where are we at on likes? Because I said 200. You get yourself a fucking hype train. And oh boy, do I got one. Oh, do I got a hype train for you today? Oh, it's a good one. I think out my hype trains. I don't just come in half-assed. I do show prep hype trains. Kinko Loco, Darius Garland, 2 points, 1 of 5 field goals. Ugh. Can we get a Cavs score, Ken Mosca? Can you give me a Cavs update? Touch my Tony, $5. Does Aaron give sweet kisses to her massive forehead? That could take weeks. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like to picture them in bed together. It's disgusting. I mean, she does have a huge forehead, so it will take some time to work his way down from the lip to the lips. I mean, that's if you really want to picture it. If you really want to paint the picture. Billy Kramer says, I have better hair than Steel Toe. Yes, and I've seen you pull that hair out. It looks like you went to Minnesota, St. Cloud, and just started pulling out his hair. His fucking head. That's what it looks like. I mean, Jared Fogle has better hair than this guy. He's doing his best to grow it out. And if you don't think that's Jared Fogle, look, hold on. Pull down the super chat. See, he's holding the photo of himself. So that's happening. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Ken Mosca, super chat. 30-23, New York Knicks. God damn it, Matt. God damn it, Matt. The Cavs better fucking win at Madison Square Garden, man. I knew this would happen.
God damn it, Matt, you know better. God damn it, Matt, you know better. God damn it, Matt, you know better.
All right, what's the quarter? It doesn't matter. Shout out to the Machine. He's got a movie coming out this summer. It's called The Machine. And at that point, I think we had milked the machine for all it's worth, Bert. I think we've milked the machine for all it's worth. So I'll read this as Bert Kreischer, $5. Did you see Chrissy Mayer lost control on her show with Alex and Stein and Brittany Venti the other night? Oh, total embarrassment. Joe Rogan, Cumia'S cuts, they're exploding. The Cumia'S cuts are exploding. Oh, it's all right. Kind of lost it. I'm not a man. What do you think? I'm Rich Little? I'm doing my best. God damn it. I met Rich Little. Name drop. Name drop. Hit like. We almost have 400 views. We're a hot show. What happened to Jules David making it rain with the 99? Well, he was making it hail. Oh, you took that from Tosh. I did. So if I get 400 views, I'm going to play the video, and you can tell me if it's doxing or not, because it's out on YouTube. It's behind the scenes of Steel Toe, and I think you're going to want to see it. And I think it's going to drive Aaron insane. Yes. Blue Mosaic says, I'm not joking, Bert Kreischer might become as famous as The Rock over the next year. I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. I really do. I think I disagree. with you on every level. I think Bert's movie is going to bomb. The clip I saw, it doesn't look that good. Mark Hamill's not a leading man. He's no longer Luke Skywalker. He's an old man. He's gotten worse at acting. And the story is a lie. And Bert's not an actor. That's a fact. All right, let's move on to this one. So Carl from Rochester, let's get into this. I've barely touched on this clown. As you all know, Carl from Rochester he likes to self-correct. So he reads everything. Reddit, his tweet, he reads everything. Because he's a flim-flam man. He's a weasel. And he'll go any profitable direction he sees fit. So he was going after Stuttering John. Then Shuley took it, him and Bob, and they ran with it and made it way funnier and way better and bigger. So Carl's like, fuck. Well, what do I do now? Oh, I know what I'll do. Since Chrissy Mayer and Frank are trying to get people against Chad, and now Cumia'S jumped in, I'll go after Chad now. Chad's my new cash cow. I'm going to make fun of him with my Jocktober ripoff. We're going to say all kinds of stuff about Chad. Right? Camellia, you just deleted your Patreon, motherfucker. $2. I know. I saw you delete that bitch. Chad, do Opie impression when you walked off his show. I never walked off Opie's show. Oh, with the corn. Yeah, that's fine. He didn't know. So Carl from Rochester, he watches everything I do. He listens to everything. He's admitted, so he can self-correct. He likes to self-correct. And then they had that Tampa Papers thing that was a fucking joke. It was a failure. They were hoping I would go away. I don't know what they were thinking, but it just didn't work. It literally didn't work. It was a fucking joke. He was even embarrassed by it. He knew, he's like, oh man, I can't believe I'm tied to this. He shows up, he sees Stevie Lou, he sees Steel Toe, and he's trying to keep his distance from Steel Toe. You saw in the program or heard, he was just like, oh, I didn't realize how many people hated him. Oh. I didn't realize how many people hated Steel Toe. And if Carl had any balls, he would be going after Steel Toe. If he had any balls, he'd be going after Cumia'S in his drunken stupor. But he doesn't. And he has no fucking loyalty to anything. Wow. Chad, I signed up for your YouTube $40.99. You're welcome. I was just giving you shit. It's all good. You can sign up to Patreon, you can sign up to YouTube, or you can do neither. Either way. If you're not going to sign up for shit, you better be fucking hitting like. I know that for a fucking fact. Where are we at on likes? I need a update. Because you get your hype train. Motherfuckers. So look at these two dorks talk about. Watch these two dorks. This is early on. Because they were all part of the pile on. With me. These two radio nerds. That O&A, I call them O&A babies. They grew up listening to O&A. They wanted to be O&A. They wanted to be Howard Stern, blah, blah, blah. So Carl pretty much admits he ripped off Jocktober. We're at 162 likes. We got to do better than that. 200. Get you a hype train. Now, I went to Kent State University. I'm not a smart man. But that's not that far away. So watch them giggle together. And by the way, you'll never see this again. This guy is never coming on Carl's show again because Carl's a cuck. He's a weasel, and he realizes a lot of people don't like Steel Toe, so he doesn't want to be in the Steel Toe business. So these days are over. And Aaron's copied everything to a T that Carl in Rochester does. He went over Stuttering John. He went over Opie. He went over me. He just did everything he did. Carl wears his Who Are These Podcast shirts on his while he podcasts. So he wears Steel Toe. He does everything this guy was his hero. Now Carl's backing away, but this is from a long time ago. This is, I think, the first time they've been on camera together. Let's play a little bit of this.
It's just weird how it's been going. And I decided, you know what? Fuck it. I'm a huge Opie and Anthony fan.
Admitted it.
Obviously, they've influenced. I mean, I can't help it. Like, people have come in the chat before and they've gone, "Oh, you've got some Anthony Cumia mannerisms." I'm like, I can't fucking help it. I watched the guy
Look at these ball washers.
for years. Whatever mannerisms there are, I came by him honestly. I can't help it.
I would. I would have answered that.
What?
All right.
Carl, you're good. You really are good. All right. Oh, let's kiss his ass some more.
I would have went, holy shit.
Holy shit.
But the Opie interaction, this is definitely going to fuck it. It's off the table. Opie basically put me on interview Opie probation. The fucking balls on this guy. So I reach out to
him. This is what happened. He realized you're a fucking hack. He went through your shit and goes, "This guy sucks. I don't want to go on his dumb show." And then you turn on him so you can get into good graces of Anthony. That's a fact. Don't spin it any other way. Don't spin it any other way. You're going to look foolish.
Happened.
Well, I reached out to him on Twitter, and you can't DM him unless you both follow each other. So I tagged him in something, and I said, "Hey, I'm putting this interview series together, and you and Anthony, I think we were going back and forth with Chino at the time."
Interview
so I
series.
didn't ask
What was the interview series? What was the series?
Anthony, because I didn't want to, have, be in the middle of any kind of thing. And since that's all gotten cleaned up, but
hit like,
I thought, you know what? I'll reach out to Opie. And honestly, Carl, the other reason I reached out, I
This
figured
is a lie.
he'd be the easiest to get.
He's free time for sure. Yeah,
for sure. Oh yeah,
these fucking nerds
I
in their basement. They're both in their basements, by the way. Both of these guys. When we get to 400 views, I'm gonna show you a video of Aaron's basement. It's not good. It's not a good scene. It's not a good setup. So these dorks are in their basement, and they're making fun of a guy, a broadcast legend who's made millions and millions of dollars, and they're thinking they're just doing this because they want E-Rock to show Anthony this, and they're like, "We could be a part of Compound. A dying network."
Invite to the beach house. I wrote to him. He followed me back. We started DMing.
That was
and
nice.
He goes, and you can do this in the Opie voice if you want to. He goes, "Have you ever trashed me before? You do it better than I do."
Well, this guy's trashing me.
Yeah. So I
sounds just like Carl. That's not a good Opie impression.
I shit on people from time to time. You do it for a living. Sometimes you talk shit about people, and as weird as it is to say, you don't mean it. You're having fun. You're doing a show. It's some lighthearted ribbing.
Fun.
But you don't really think of it as, oh, this guy's going to hold a grudge. Because I certainly wouldn't care if someone said something like this about me. It's all part of the business. So I honestly hadn't remembered trashing Opie. And I said, no, I don't think so. And I made the mistake because I didn't think Opie would be this autistic. I go,
yeah,
you can go through my shit if you want, Opie. I don't think I've trashed you.
Steel Toe is 100% lying. He is lying. He's lying through his fucking teeth, trying to save face that he got stood up. Blue Mosaic, what's Jim telling you for what you want Jewish women? Wait, what Jim telling you for what you to want Jewish women? What? Makes no sense. What are you talking about, Blue Mosaic?
That makes sense. Like where their careers have gone. And I was kind of throwing Opie a bone. I was like, Anthony's on every day. He has a show. I go, and Opie may really suck, but at least he's got like a family and shit.
What? Read what you sent Opie again, you liar. I mean, the guy's he could do nothing for the rest of his life and live comfortably and wealthy. And you live in Minnesota and you live in Rochester. You guys have shit lives. The nerve.
And Opie saw that as like, Opie's the only one who doesn't think he sucks. So that's why
you said you're throwing him a bone.
I thought everybody knew.
He was going to do you a favor, but he realized you stink.
Can I just put a hold on this real quick? I'm interested to hear the rest of this.
Yeah.
But this whole idea that he goes directly to, were you trashing me? Yeah. Now, what we do on Who Are These Podcasts is we treat it like a roast. We clown people. We make fun of them. We goof on them. It's not like I go out there and I'm like, and I think that his wife slept with so-and-so and his kids suck. Like, we're just goofing on him because his show sucks.
Right.
We're not trashing people. I don't bring up
Carl,
personal.
on my show, I say your wife's ugly. That's what I say on my show. And Aaron, on my show, I say your wife's a fucking idiot. She's the dumbest woods girl I've ever seen. Marrying you with 3 fucking kids. What a dummy. Baggage. 365, hit like. Corey Adam. Aaron doesn't do Jocktober. He does Fleecember. All right, they all can't be winners. Thanks, I'm just kidding. Wee. Sorry, I'm getting caught up with the chat room. You guys are rolling today, baby. Blue Mosaic, is this old with Carl? And yes, this is from months ago. This is, I think, their first meeting online, you know, the unoriginal douchebags meeting. Because this won't happen now. Because Carl, in his opinion, he likes to self-correct, and he realizes if I'm with Steel Toe, it's a bad look. It's a real bad look. Because he'll turn on you. He don't give a fuck for profit. And if Aaron's not the guy or the thing, he'll pile on.
Be like, I know that just from doing 1 or 2 things about Stuttering John, that all the dabblers came at me and they're like, dude, that's great, that's awesome. When are you doing? Yeah. And it wasn't like I'm targeting Stuttering John today. Something just came across my purview, and I went, well, it's fucking hilarious. Let's shit on.
Let me copy what everyone else is doing, right, Aaron? I'm gonna copy what everyone. I lack creativity. There's nothing original about me. I just copy. Same with Carl. Okay, I got a band called the Isotopes, and we're going to copy what Devo does, what a Weezer does. We're going to play theme songs. We're going to dress up like nerds. I'm going to copy Jocktober. I'm going to copy what Anthony does.
Trashing, man. And he goes,
no originality.
You seem like you've got a good thing going for you.
See, this guy's lying. Opie was trying to be nice. This guy's full of shit.
Little thing going for you, and you got some decent chops.
Here we go. Carl, listen, I know you're watching, buddy. I know you think you're this master puppeteer and this roaster because you live in your comfortable Rochester basement, your basic bitch lifestyle. You never took a chance. You never went anywhere. I'm offering you to come on my show and go wit for wit. Let's go back and forth. You won't do it. I'm not coming on your show, but you can come on mine. I'll send you the link. I'm not afraid of you. And we'll go back and forth. And then I have another challenge. Since you're always shitting on me, now you're starting to shit on Kevin and Bob a little bit. I dare you to go on MLC. Go on for 2.5 hours and watch what happens to you. You will tap out in a half hour with the super chats. They will be all over you. And that's a fucking fact. My lost interest, $1.99. Any contact with Levy after Friday's show? Yes. I texted him Saturday morning going, dude, what are we doing? You want to keep this going? I mean, I'm making $500 a show watching you. You guys are down over 30% in views. And Levy texted me. I'm not out of school. This is what I'm just telling you exactly what he said. I go, okay, I have over 30% of the audience. I'm making over $500 a show. If he wants to be cool and agree to our deal, I'll stop doing this. You know, he's been a complete asshole about it. We had a good thing going. Let's get back to it. And he wrote back, at this point, I don't think it would work out. Then I write, all right, it is what it is. Thanks for your help. And he goes, I'll ask him when I talk to him. He goes, have you guys always fought like this? I go, it was way, way worse than before it was when I was in Oklahoma. And he's like, Jesus. And then Kevin Brennan sent me a Venmo Saturday morning. So I don't know. I'm prepared to go either direction at this point. Where are we at on likes, everybody? Oh, shit. We're about to hit 400, motherfuckers. Literally about to hit 400. Wow. That's not bad. That's a good program.
He goes, we'll revisit this in the fall. And
by the way, this story Aaron's telling about Opie, he's told it so many times, and it's just, this story keeps changing over and over.
Contacting you was, fuck him. I'm getting Carl on my show, and I don't need Opie.
Yeah, moving on. Fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. It didn't work out. It's all right, buddy. We're speed dating here. It's fine.
Exactly.
We'll move
5
on.
minutes and you're out.
I want to get to this one point with Carl.
Yeah, that
Hit
I
like.
took a long fucking time to say. I reached out to you, and you are now the death knell in my open.
All right, I gotta fast forward. He just talks.
Thing that he's doing, and he's been successful at it for I think 8 years or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's
They're ball watching
insane.
Cumia'S.
Opie is the only person who doesn't understand that he's not famous. It's not going well anymore.
No,
I mean,
you're the only people that understand that Compound's a dying network, and every comic that I know is trying to run away from Anthony Cumia right now.
Company, one of the biggest in the world, and he's been able to go on his own and do it for 8 years at an age where a
Listen to the ball
lot of
washing.
people in that business are looking to retire.
And I subscribe to Compound Media, so I'm not.
Do you?
I wasn't trying to caveat it by saying like I don't get what they're doing over there.
Do
I
you,
like
Carl?
it.
Well, other
I'm
people
on
do,
board.
though. Yeah, other people do. Like there are people certainly in comedy and podcasting who hear Compound and they go, "Oh, I know, no."
I love watching this back
Absolutely.
because we just watched a clip of Anthony not even knowing if Steel Toe's on his network or not.
You guys do
And they're
way
just
better
ball
open work
washing.
than we ever could, and you do way better stuttering John stuff than we could. And I want to talk about John in a second.
No.
I got to ask you personally, as a guy who thinks that, and I'm sure you do too.
This is fascinating to watch back.
Greatest radio bits ever created. Like to me, it's up there with
Carl just admits
Howard turning Richard and Sal loose on Tradio. Like to me,
these are two radio fucking dorks.
I've never laughed harder.
Watch Carl
in my
admit I
life
just
than those
stole
two things.
Jocktober.
And you are, I mean, you can be humble about it if you want, but in my opinion and many others, you're the flag bearer. Like you're the guy currently carrying.
God, this guy's an unapologetic ball washer to hit Carl.
Well, I think more people would disagree with that than would agree with that.
Wow.
And I get comments all the time like, what do these assholes and these clowns think that they could do Jocktober? They certainly can't. And if you go back and listen to those old Jocktobers, they're all up on YouTube, which is great. And every now and again, like every
I'll get
few
to the
months,
super
I'll go
chats,
back and
guys. Thank
revisit
you.
Jocktober, because I initiated the show to be like Jocktober.
No
I think we're
shit.
getting closer to it now, closer than we were when we started. But I still have to go back and get to the source material and go, that's right. These guys were so funny. You have Jim Norton in there, who's just the quickest guy ever. And Anthony Cumia, who's
Listen
one of
to
the
the ball
funniest, most
washing.
creatively funny people.
God
you'll
damn,
ever talk to.
unapologetic ball
And
washing.
They were bringing in Colin Quinn, and I could
And
list off names,
Opie.
we all know that. So we're not at that level. I wish we were, but it is a format that is pretty easy to have fun with.
Yeah,
which is
it's
why
so
I
great.
picked it.
The one thing
Yeah.
I think of when I think of
You just
Jock
admit I just copy.
in particular
I
one,
copy everything.
but to me, the fucking Hulk Hogan Twin Towers thing, or the
Oh my God.
or the Idaho one, those are the two of my fucking favorites.
All right.
So the Hulk Hogan thing.
All right. The ball washing is too much for me. Carl, if you're listening, and I know you are, I know, how do I put this? I don't like you. I really don't. This isn't a work. This isn't a bit. I could care less what you think of me. I don't care what you think of me. I'm never coming to your shit city. I'm never going to try to make up with you. I think you're a hack. I think you're a weasel. I really do. But the one thing that bothers me most about you is you encourage people to record other comedians' sets. You know how fucked up that is on every level? Do you realize how fucked up that is? You're encouraging. You remember when Louis C.K.'s Parkland's Shooters, everyone was enraged. Like, how can you do that? The bits aren't done. I know you don't give a fuck that I actually like doing stand-up and it's what I do. And you could say I'm a feature at 48 and all that. I don't care, Carl. I really don't, because I know for a fact I've been doing this for a while, and the funniest people in the business think I'm funny. This is all facts. Our buddy Jim Florentine, your idol Jim Norton, Jim Brewer, Daniel Tosh, Dave Landau, all of them. Funniest people working today think I'm hilarious on stage. So when you take my bits that I'm still working on and you're playing them on your show, you're a piece of shit. You're garbage. I'm sorry you gave up on all your dreams and you just stayed in Rochester, never took a chance. I'm sorry. I didn't do that. But to play other comics' bits when they're still working on them, I want to film a special at the end of the year, and you're playing them already when they're not even finished? Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Unforgivable. Brian Smith sending you love to the Mud Shark. Brian Smith's a drummer. Look at that guy. Looks like Chad Smith. Looks like Neil Peart. Looks like Lars Ulrich behind the kit. Big Daddy Dodo, $1.99. When are you going to the Shuley Network? I'm not. I'm going to be working with Shuley's guys. Shuley's doing his thing. I got my thing. Thing's growing. We're at 400 views, motherfucker. We're doing overtime. Let me get through these super chats and we'll jump on the fucking hype train. 400 views is good. Keep hitting like. 400 would be a record. No, it was 425's the record. 425 views. So this is pretty fucking good. Corn Pop, $4.99. Hit the like. He does a hype train. Alex Jones comes out. It was awesome. Zumock rocks. Yeah, baby. Galactic Wrestling Federation, $2. Chat equals speed hype train. Compound equals sinking ship. Yeah. I like it. I like it. Shark emojis hit 400. Deb says we're at 200, everybody. You know what that means, motherfuckers. You earned it. You earned it. Please put your... I don't know. Do you have to put up a tray and a train? Definitely find your seats. Fasten your seatbelts. Buckle the fuck up. Because you know what time it is, motherfuckers. You've earned it. 400 views, 200 likes. God damn it. And if you want on the hype train, you know what to do. Super chat. Because I'm ready. I'm loose, stretched out, ready to go for the hype train. Woo! Through the Corky Thatcher. Corky Thatcher. Chris Burke. Light goes up. Woo! Hype train. Woo! All aboard! Choo-choo! Bolt C, I see you! Hype train! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Super chats! Woo! Let's get Kevin running on the hype train! Come on, Kevin! Smile! Ray Vino's on the hype train! Maxwell! Where the fuck you been? Hype train! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Woo! Hype train! Goddamn right! Corn Pop! Woo! Hype train! Now that's fucking hype! Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, oh, look who's in the hype train. Brian Smith. Hype train. Brian Smith. Ken Mosca's on the hype train. Knicks are up 13. God damn it. Hype train. Ken Mosca, be safe on the hype train. Woo! In honor of Anthony Cumia and Cumia'S Cucks. Whoa! Joel David, you're the conductor, motherfucker. Yeah! That's how you hype train. That's how you hype train. That's how you hype train right there. Right there. Woo! 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 All right, in honor of Anthony Cumia and Compound Media, Cumia'S Cucks, we're going to make it a racist hype train. It's all white people. All aboard. All white people for Anthony Cumia and his network. White people only on the hype train. Yes, no diversity on my hype train. Woo! White people on the hype train. White people. Only white people dancing. Because Anthony's a fucking racist. So Steel Toe. Yes. They're in bed with a racist. On the Gino's on the hype train. He's a racist. Gino's a fucking rapist. Beloved chatter. Woo! He's on the hype train. Yeah. All aboard. The motherfucking hype train. Woo! I'm out of breath. Woo! God damn it. This song gets longer. Jules David, you're back on the hype train. You ain't fucking around, Jules David. Woo! Let's get mad on the hype train. I don't think we can. Hype train. Woo! Yeah, white people. Yeah. Jared Fogel's on the hype train. Ashley LaRue. Love Until Forever. I'm almost finished with the book. I'm on page 28. Yeah, hype train time. Woo! Yeah. Woo! White people. It's a racist hype train. Whoa! Aaron's mom's on the hype train. Nick Well. Is that really her? I don't know. I have a feeling it is. I have a feeling that's Aaron's mom. It like. Yeah, super chat. Woo! Hype train. Yeah. Woo! Look at these motherfuckers on the hype train. Thank God. You guys could quit dancing. Woo! Woo! As tradition, after every hype train, I have to hydrate. Talk amongst yourselves. What a legendary hype train that was. Put Gino on the tracks. Dr. Spaghetti Tooth John. I would love to run over Gino with a train. That'd be the perfect death of Gino if he got ran over by a hype train. Oh, ugly motherfucker. His YouTube fucking videos are fucking god awful. Just him running his mouth. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. All right, let's keep the doxing going. I'm going to leave it up to you. That was awesome. God damn it. I'm getting caught up with the chat. Leo Gunn says, I'm going to need oxygen soon. I'm going to need something. I kind of fell off the wagon with the trainer this week. I'm getting back on this week, though. I got a show in St. Pete on Friday, and I'm doing Godfrey's show at the Tampa Improv on Saturday. So that should be fun. That should be fun. Blue Mosaic says, do it. Now, let's go back in time. Aaron from Steel Toe accused me of doxing his family because Ashley LaRue, who's a published author of this book, put her family on the publishing website. There was a photo, and I just kind of was looking around, wasn't really going out after anything. I was just kind of seeing what the book was all about. Her publishing, she has a bunch of books. Go pick them up. Fox Point Publishing. Here, let me give her a plug. And this is all brought on because of Aaron. So there you go. You can get Ashley's book here. And I read the kids' names because it was on the website. And he's saying, I'm out of line. I'm a piece of shit. I went too far. I doxed his family. He doesn't put his family on screens. And then Jake Hudson. You might know Jake Hudson. He's been on Opie's show. He's been on MLC. He's even been on Steel Toe. Beloved Chatter says, you cannot dox someone with public info. That's a fact. There you go. So there you go. What page am I on? I put a bookmark in it. Well, it's only 27 pages long, and I'm at page 24. So it's a page turner. So I'm almost done. I don't know if it's worth $15, but who knows? Big Daddy Dodo, $4.99. This dodo just jumped on the hype train. You know who else jumps on trains? Mexicans. That's racist. Well, it's on brand with the hype train today. It was all white people. Yeah, the book's called Love Until Forever. So anyways, Jake Hudson has a show. Let's give him a plug so he doesn't kill me someday. It's called Here's the Thing with Jake Hudson, I think. And this is the early stages of Steel Toe. And he's basically using Jake Hudson for his Twitch, because I guess Jake Hudson's big on Twitch, so he's trying to get viewers and subscribers. So Steel Toe, being a piece of shit salesman, says, you know what? I'm going to have Jake on or go on Jake's show and just try to get followers and viewers. And in this video, you're going to find it very interesting. You're going to see behind the steel toe banner and the basement that he does it in. And this is all out there. It's public. He agreed to do this show, and there's going to be a surprise visit from somebody that Aaron never told him to edit it out. Don't dox my kids, my family first. So here we go. We hit 400 views, so here we go, motherfuckers. You wanted it, you got it.
No,
what happened?
You go after Mikey Two Milks. I'll help you.
Look at there's
Mikey.
There's a door he comes in.
One,
there's the banner.
I'm gonna have to be honest with you. Number one, I don't deal with Bub. I like Blitz. I like Anna. That
Why
stuff.
would
I
he
don't
show
try to make
behind
fake accounts on that stuff? I don't know how to.
Yeah. Listen to me, Mikey. If you accuse Jake Hudson one more time or anything like that, I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna ring your bell. You
Chad,
understand me? I'm gonna give you one of those.
But I'm
give you a Tommy Hearns right upside the head. You understand?
Number one,
Minnesota to Mississippi, Mikey.
Hold on.
Now stop it. You tell Jake Hudson you're sorry.
Oh, it's just his Uncle Joey Diaz. Joey Hollywood, $4.99. Chad, I'll jump on with you, but I'm over at Florentine's house laying sewer pipe for the new girl of his. All right, I don't have a Joey Diaz, but I tried.
He sent me a tablet, an older tablet.
All right, this is what they're saying is not important. What happens soon is something that I might get in trouble for. You tell me in the chat. Will I get in trouble for this?
Sorry. He says he's sorry, Jake.
Yeah, and he also
all right.
He also said new boob goofing. So
yeah, so that obviously
look how
means that
fat
he's
he used to be. He's not like he's in shape now.
Yeah,
look at those titties.
I know we got a few minutes left.
Oh, we can go a little over. That's fine, Jake.
Yeah.
Watch this.
You know, by the way,
Jake,
I actually remember when you were on Rockin' 101.
Here we go.
I remember that. Days.
What? How do you remember that? You just discovered us recently.
No, I followed you before, and then I came
Hold on.
in, like,
here it comes.
Said, hey, how you doing? And you were saying that's like
here it comes.
Thing.
Right there. Listen off, Mike.
Wait, what did you said? Hey, how you doing? And then I called you a white woman.
Yeah.
Listen. April's running.
and then I because I was
April had to run and get her pretend daughter. She was like Charlotte.
The whole thing. Twitch is.
And this is on YouTube.
2,000 followers.
So did I dox it? This is on Jake's channel.
Well, I'm glad.
Aaron, if you don't want your kids on camera, why'd you have your kid on camera? Why didn't you say, hey, Jake, can you take that out? Could you not air it? So am I bad? Am I the bad guy? I doxed your family out? Did I do that? Or did you do that? Did you let it happen? Let me ask you one thing. Did you ever think you would ever deal with a motherfucker like me? You thought you could take me on? You thought you could take me on? That's what's going on. I didn't mention anything. I mentioned exactly what happened. Little Mir says this is going to be bad. Is it? How's it going to be bad? What did I do? I took a video that you can watch on YouTube and I played it. How am I the bad guy? But what a shitty set Steel Toe has with that dumb banner. Did you see the door? But if he was such a great dad and he's so concerned about his family, why didn't he say, hey, Jake, you know what? My kid ran on camera. How about you go ahead and edit that out or don't air it, please? Please? Now, am I the bad guy? Did I do wrong? Huh? Oh, well. Take it down. Aaron has taken public info and used it against you as well. And you know what's funny is he's taken public info, but he's also taken fake info and used it against me. doctored images that he found on Reddit or wherever. Then he tries to make the rules. There's no rules, dude. You don't make the rules. Carl talks shit, so you show Fogel's kid? Seems like an odd choice. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, let's go to Steel Toe's Facebook page. This guy's, how long has he been on the air? He was on radio. He was killing it. He was number one. His contract was up. They told him to leave because he was number one. Never heard of that before. So he has this big announcement. March 7th, anniversary party, ladies and gentlemen. You got, who do you got here? You got Gino Bisconte and Keanu Thompson. They're flying them in. They're flying them in to St. Cloud so they can do a show at Stoney's, the big 9th anniversary party, Saturday, August 12th, with the comedy stylings of Gino and his girlfriend. What a shit show. Who's going to that? And if you go through, if he's killing it so bad, I guess he's begging right now because he wants 10,000 subs. Little Mirror says, the Reverend would not approve, Chad. Well, I'm not on the Reverend show. They kicked me off. They say I quit. No, I got fired. That's a fact. Go check the tapes. Alex Watts, Chris Rott's brother. It's only a matter of time until Steel Toe engineers his kids in. Those kids are going to be his co-hosts. I'm telling you. Very soon. His kids are going to be the co-host, so he doesn't have to pay $50. Getting silly says, from the last few episodes of MLC, Bob seems like he'll approve of whatever if he's taking Kevin's beatings. Doesn't look good for Bob Levy over there. I mean, I don't know what he's doing. I like Bob, but sometimes you got to like stick up for yourself. That's what I do. That's what I did. But going back to Steel Toe's page, he's saying he's killing. He almost has 10,000 subs. It's the fastest growing show on the internet, blah, blah, blah. But if you look, every post on his Facebook page has like 7 likes, 5 likes, no likes, 1 like. And even his Twitters, like he has like 2 retweets, 4 likes. So he's not killing it at all. That's not happening. And Carl's always claiming how he runs a professional show. He puts time and energy, puts on a show. He's hilarious. But then you go over to his Facebook and it's like his Isotopes, the band that he loves, the band that he ripped off. This terrible Rochester band that their biggest market's Buffalo. They drive an hour and some change to Buffalo to do a show. Then they're right back in Buffalo doing shows. Rochester, excuse me. The Isotopes. This is their big schedule coming up. We're kind of like Devo and we dress like nerds. Saturday, May 20th, 11:30 p.m. They're in Rochester. Saturday, June 24th, the outdoor, was that Isotopa with Sisters of Murphy in Rochester. Sunfest at Beer Park, 7:30, July 30th in Rochester. This is, they play songs like the Knight Rider theme song. Oh my God. I got to go see this live. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah. Isotope. Knight Rider. We're nerds. We're like nerd rock. My fucking stink. This fucking dumb band. You know, Carl wanted that band to take off. Whatever he says, it's a hobby, it's a self. He's full of shit. You don't put time and energy if you don't want something to be successful. He got very lucky with the WATP thing. He's got a very niche audience, and he's done well. He's making, quite a bit on Patreon, thanks to the Compound, Cumia, and E-Rock. But it's not that good. It's not a good show. I mean, he lives like everywhere. His whole life is just safe. Everything's safe. Grew up in Rochester, lives in Rochester, bought a house in Rochester, works in Rochester. He goes after people like Bert Kreischer, people he knows, Howard Stern. They're never going to respond. Then he goes after what he calls low cow, whatever the fuck that internet nerd shit is. So he thinks Stuttering John's, let's pile on him. Let's pile on Shad. Yeah? Well, your shit's whack. You're a dork. And your band sucks. Nobody really wants to see that band. You guilt your friends and family to come. Old co-workers. Nobody's coming because they're like, you know what? We got to hear surf music. An instrumental band. Then you get your nerd friends to all come to the Rochester soccer game? Let's get on the Jumbotron. We'll go Topes, and everybody will hear about the band. Look at this. He made the signs, him and his wife, who can't have kids. He's almost 50. He can't have kids. I did it by design. I don't want kids. You're trying to have them. You got weak sperm. Oh, shit. Chrissy Mayer's in here. What's up? Oh, yeah, that is her. You're right. What's wrong with living in a basement? Because they live in Frank's parents' basement. But that's her, all right. That checks out. I don't need to look any further. Yeah, some people are mad that I showed that video. I'm like, I don't care. Fuck it. I said I hit 400. I'm showing the video. If I hit 500, I'll show April's mom. That's not good. It's not going to happen today, but as this thing continues to build, hit subscribe, hit like. All right, let's pull up. I want to pull up one of Carl's bands. They love Christmas shows. They do comedy at the Carlson on Christmas. And he has dancers. I think his wife's a dancer. They put on this little performance. They got Smoke Machine. Now it's a fake snowball fight. People aren't watching this for real. These Rochester fours. They dress up like nerds. They have pocket protectors. These are Carl's buddies that he went to high school with. They all made a pact. They're like, hey, man, I tell you what. If you don't leave Rochester, I won't leave Rochester for the rest of my life. Let's do it. And we'll just play with our shitty instrumental band all around town. This guy, yeah, Nerd Cringe. 100%. That's what the band should be called, Nerd Cringe. Nerd Cringe. Motherfuckers. Wow, this was a good show today. I got to touch on a lot of the Cucks. Did a little Carl. Showed Cumia'S alcoholism and how he doesn't even know if Steel Toe's on his network or not. That was a big unveil. Thanks to everyone that's super chatted, especially Jules David. I mean, that was very generous. Thanks to Alex Watts, Ian Hawk for the memberships, just to name a few. We'll see what happens. Did I go too far today? Playing Jake Hudson's video? Were the gloves off? I don't know. But we're at war. We're at fucking war right now, and I'm not backing the fuck down. I'm not gonna bitch out. So let's go. I'm a mud shark, bitches. 78 Topia. Don't apologize. Video is on YouTube. See, I'm getting a lot of that right now. I'm getting a lot of that. Little Mir says I went too far. Little Mir, I think it went too far going on Ski Mask show. What the fuck are you doing, brother? I like you, but I'll bring you on here. 400 people watched. His show is like 12. I appreciate your contributions. Even though you didn't super chat shit today, you have in the past, and I don't forget. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, guys, that's episode, 12 in the books. Felt good about it. I think we did some good stuff today. I'll continue to come with content tomorrow, Mondays with Mazer, maybe Misery. Mudchucker loves Misery. We will see. I'm fully prepared to go. I'm not a bitch. I'm ready to go. But we will see in the podcasting wars of 2023. You will be talking about this for the rest of your lives. You'll say, Mommy, Daddy, where were you in 2023 during the great podcasting wars? And you're like, oh, son, I was watching Cumia'S Cucks. All the players involved. Nobody likes onions. Me, Evan Brennan. Dumb Ray DeVito, who's clueless. And an even more clueless person, April Holt. What a dumb bitch. Dumb Hunt. The alcoholic himself. Anthony Cumia. Carl in Rochester, you fucking dork. Your show has jumped the shark. Chrissy. E-Rock in his 37 views that's running Anthony's podcast fucking ground. His whole network is crumbling. April's mom. Chrissy's gums. Gino's forehead. Everybody. We're doing it. Don't fuck with me. I got merchandise coming. Working on the design. Shout out to Stormy. Shout out to Patrick Melton. Sign up to my Patreon. New tiers coming. Get a membership. Get the membership. Get Jake Hudson a membership. Hit subscribe. Hit your wife. Megagon. Get it on. This isn't podcasting. This is mental illness on display for your pleasure. On behalf of the Mud Shark, I want to say thank you very much for your support and continued support. You're on the right side of history. Never give up. Never give up on your dreams. Believe in yourself. Believe in something. Stand by. We did it, everybody. As the great Gino Bombino once said, killed it, Chad.